Good afternoon, everybody. We are here for a very, very special stream. So we're going to be checking out a game that had an updated trailer today at the Galaxies event, which was hosted by IGN. And this game is called Second Stone. It's being published by Heads Up, but it's being made by Skyward Entertainment. And it is a classic PS2 era action RPG that is basically inspired by the best of its time. And yes, it has music by Alex Mukala doing the soundtrack to this game. And yeah, this has been something in the background. I've been given special permission to show off a build of this game. This is a older. There will be more updated builds coming and whatnot. This is not a public build. This is not a trade show build. I'm actually going to be able to get to show you guys something that is really behind the scenes here. I'm going to probably scrunch this down a little, maybe a little more, no more than that. So this is something I'm probably gonna when it goes on, like I might just take that just so you guys can see more of the game. But yeah, this is something that's very exciting. So it's being made in an indie studio in Finland, and this is very exciting for me. This is something I've never been able to do before, and yeah, this is going to be quite a trip. So I mean, obviously, this is an indie game with a very, very nice, very, very good look to it. Very good look, very good aesthetic. Obviously, more with the music, stuff like that. So I don't know how much I can really talk about more, but like they know that I know. They reached out to me, obviously. That's how I got this. So yeah, I'm really excited to show off a game on my own here. So yeah, maybe without any further ado, I'll just show you this build. Now again, this is a preview build. This is a work in progress. This is nowhere near done, and it's also an older version of the game. There's obviously newer. The game is there's a newer build. They were hoping to have an even newer build, but maybe it'll be like, a little like very soon. But this is an older-ish build. So things are not finalized, things are not done. This is like not hot out of the oven, but think of it like hot out of the oven. It's like fresher than a demo, because like a demo, you'll have like a sort of vertical slice where it's very closed off, and they bug test the crap out of a demo, and a consumer grade demo is different than what you're going to see here. This is like a preview build. This is like a truly behind the scenes look. So because it's that, and remember, this is not in any way, shape, or form, this is as far as they're going to go. No, obviously the game is going to look better. It's going to play better. There's going to be so much more work will be done on as far as like cutscenes and placement of cutscenes and timing of things and stuff like that. So think of it like a rough cut of a movie. Alpha, beta. You could probably look at it closer to alpha more than beta. Like beta is probably further along than this. It is kind of their slice. Like you'll see, because like it's not like you're not going to see placeholder textures, but you're going to see things where like cutscenes are like not cut together the way they're going to be cut together in the main game. You know what I mean? So yeah, thank you, JDP. There is voice acting, yes. You'll see voice acting, but yeah, this is completely work in progress. I have to stress, you are not looking at a public build of this game. This is not a trade show or public. This is just something they want to get the word out, and I'm liking it. There's so much I like about the game that I got to check out. So I'm gonna show it to you guys. I'm gonna show it off, and and yeah, hit the world premiere, and here we go. Let's just get it going. Ist das booting? I thought I already had this, but I guess not. It's fine. All right, we're good. And here we go. So, second stone, you can imagine there'll be its height, there'll be a logo there.
Do be careful out there.
You find your spirit guardian, you know, you never made a big deal like a skull in your heart. What's this gonna make you ready? So yeah, completely early. So I just want to really stress that, guys. Like, what you're gonna see here in cutscenes and everything is like it's just still making the game. Again, holler at the man Alex Mukala. If you're enjoying the soundtrack.
"1,000 years ago, a new world was built in 6 days. A name was bestowed upon each day of the world's creation. The day of premonition, insurgence, upheaval, malediction, dissonance, and conservation. On the 6th and final day, 2 ethereal stones were created. Today, they are known as the Stones of Dusk and Dawn. The harmony of the whole world is kept in place by these luminary stones of balance. These 2 stones have never been found. Centuries have passed. The world and its inhabitants lived in peace and harmony. Plentiful harvests, health, prosperity, and happiness were the cornerstones of their lives.
This might be the first, like, on stream I've ever done.
That the source of this affluence were their fabled spirits, mysterious specters which followed them through each of their lives. Sometimes, if one listened hard enough, their whispers could be heard. The spirits' mere existence was seen as an affirmation of character and a sign they were blessed by the gods. A mark that symbolized life. However, in the forest surrounding the quaint village of Arimaya, the vigilant young hunter, Gren, rescued a wayward child who mysteriously lacked a guardian spirit. Against the fear and doubt of many, Gren decided to accept the boy into his home and raise him as his own, bestowing upon him the name Shiren.
The Wanderer. Wait, no.
Years passed as the cursed boy grew healthy and strong, despite his guardian spirit never returning to him. But he continued to train, working towards his dream of becoming an adventurer. An adventurer who would explore the hidden corners of the world, hoping that one day he would find his lost spirit.
And then he died. Okay, so let's just get into the game. So you're gonna have multiple weapon types in the game. Yoink. Emberstone, Raging Flame. So, I don't want to like keep you on screens too long here, but the game has it's obviously very materia-inspired system where you can basically attach different things or different these stones to your weapons and to your armor, and that gives you different stats, different elemental properties, what have you. So make your weapons burn, make them use water, make them use poison. Good, very straightforward. That was something I also was very adamant about. I'm like, yeah, like make it straightforward. And yes, there is a card. There's a card game in the game.
Pardon?
No. So yeah, dual blades. Right now I have dual blades and I have this broadsword, or just this one-handed sword. And now we know why. They asked me to play this game. Ha! A fine tide stone. Yes, this was at the Galaxy Showcase. So yeah, you have magic. And now Y is set to that. So yeah, all these different abilities, and the abilities are tied to all the different stones you get, and what element the stones are. Ooh, a spark zone. Oh, crap. There was, when I was playing this build, at one point I made a build that was busted beyond belief. I think it was with Sparkstone? Yeah. Thank you, it's damage. There's a potion down here. Yoink. Eternal Fine Sparkstone. Attached to your magic armlet to gain powerful thunder spells and passive effects. Alright, hold on. Eternal Fine Sparkstone. Actually, you know what? Let's put a Fine Sparkstone on here. Yeah, that thing. A fully, oh god, a perfectly cast, fully charged one of those. That thing fucks. I don't know if I should be using that language, but looks a little bit like geese. You know what? It's a fine comparison if we're talking like E7 or Memories of Salsetta or Oath and Felghana, maybe. So yeah, and then you have relics. You know, you have like 2 you can equip right now. You know, and these do greatly increases magic, greatly increases your maximum health. Okay, so give me my boosts to them. Yeah, I would definitely say like E7. Greatly increases the potency of all your potion potency. All right, Inkbot. Who was complaining about no Star Fox Adventure style item get? There you go. And that's gonna go on your sphere, well, power tablet, but it's like sphere grid basically. You know, hold on. Drink. Yeah, I've got a pinned message in my it helps too because they'll know it came from seeing the game. So Helps me, helps them. I want to say there was like some sort of defensive mechanic. I'm trying to remember what it was. I must stress this is a preview build. Alright, enough trying to... Ether bead. That's right, my safety pocket.
Premonition. The beginning of our end. Once we soared, dragons and men. Our end began not with war, but with a gaze. Cold, ancient, distant.
You know what? I'm gonna need a fine. Also, there's like a even in this build, like it'll say like, "Hey, you can upgrade this." So you can actually, so you might have noticed I've gotten like hey, you get a bunch of rough stones. What's good about rough stones? You can fuse them, so they don't become they don't become like just inventory space. So you can like fuse and to upgrade them. astral tablet. So yeah, so here's your sphere grid. You choose where you want to go into. You start on one path. You have 3 different paths: insurgence, premonition, and upheaval. So this one's Mage Walk. Shift forward, increase your damage done by your spells with 2% for 7 seconds. So like after you do like a witch time, you know, a successful dodge, your spells get 20% more damaging for 7 seconds. Doppelganger. Shift orbing creates a mirror image of yourself and mimics your moves for 7 seconds. Mirror image deals 20% of your total damage. Brawler, increase your strength by 6. You get like secondary, and then invincible. Shift order makes you invisible for 7 seconds, making enemies susceptible to devastating back attacks. Invisibility all increases your critical strike chance of your next attack by blah blah blah. Invisibility increases the critical strike chance of your next attack or spell by 100%, and your critical strike damage bonus by 50%. Attacking or taking damage breaks the invisibility. Increases your expertise. So yeah, you basically can choose which one you want to spec into. I think I'll go premonition. And then the beads, because there's different levels of the beads you get: power, ether, or omnium. You know, as you can see, like it increases how much it does. So, like I said, we'll put the power bead here. That unlocks a new node. Did I say nerd? No, node. I like this one. Find weakness. Your combos. That's at the end of that node. When I find another power bead, I'll have that. Yes, this game. So when I first got my hands on this game, my immediate impression was like, "Hey, oh, this is like a long lost PS2 RPG." Holy hell, that did a lot of damage. Crimson ore. Yes, Alex McCullough is, I believe, he's one of, if not the only composer of this game. And the thing right now, at least in this dev build, I really like the schmovement. 3 air jumps, or 3 air dashes. Yes, please. How's it feel to control? So far, so good, because, you know, I'm moving. And then obviously that changes a little bit because there are different weapons. You have the sword or the dual blades, and the dual blades is like way snappier. You're like almost like you're like skating forward, like there's momentum on the dual blades. Hi. And then the long blade, you still move forward with the long blade, but you're a little more grounded footsie wise. Whereas the dual blade, you're just kind of like you're like drifting and sliding in. Huh. Oops. Going? Not sure what that's good for. It's already got over that. Hell yeah, let's go. Zelda-style puzzle dungeons. I think you'll see. There's definitely stuff in here for that. Oops. So start select. Go back to the sphere grid. Yes. So combos deal guaranteed critical strike every 5th hit. Your guaranteed combo critical strikes deal 10% more damage. Guaranteed hits with 10% more damage. Oopsie doodle. Eternal Rough Emberstone. I can't go any further there, I guess. Eternal Rough Tidestone. Oh, let me, can I fuse? No. What's on here? How good's the Eternal Rough one? Ah, secondary goes down, health goes up. that shot. This godforsaken dragon riddle looks like it's getting the best of me. For anyone finding themselves in the same predicament, you can need to activate the pressure plates in the following order. Right, left, down, up. But my speed is not what it used to be back in the day. I'm just too slow to reach the last pressure plate for the prisoners. Fine rhinestone. Well, ah! Sun is born in the east, rests in the west, warming the southern lands as it journeys across the sky. Shadow grows long, face the northern star, and the light's warm embrace shall lead you forth. So that was like the riddle. But in this build, they just had like the answer on this skeleton. But yeah, here it would be like a riddle and figure it out. I got a bow. Let's put a fine rhinestone on the bow. Piss off, ghost. No more dark light. I mean, you're not wrong. Again, like I said, man, this is very much like a PS2 era kind of style of game, you know. Whee! No, I don't believe this temple is a roguelike temple. He puts his hand on his shoulder. Hey. Physically immune, eh? A Gale Stone. Don't mind if I do. I've got. Oh no. So he's got some sort of shield on me.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Hey, Shiren. Ah. Oh, uh-oh. Ah, Huh. See ya.
Hello? Hi. Yeah. Farewell then.
So yes, here is your village. And yes, there's a blacksmith, so I've been collecting certain ores that you can use to upgrade your weapons base proper. We're not just attaching the elemental stones to them.
Where have you been? Hmm.
Forfeited. To be honest, I'm not great at card games, but I'll play one in a maybe a little later to show you it. Your attacks bleed the enemy over 5 seconds, stacks up to 10 times. Mana Stone Miner. Reduce the amount of hits required to destroy Mana Stone crystals. But I got enough Crimson Ore to make a serrated blade.
I see.
I don't know what target shows was
Oh dear.
Word is a few folks haven't returned from the daily rounds.
Interesting. How wonderful.
My granddaughter is leading an expedition at the Temple of Isithra, far in the Deep-Root Valley. They're studying with the Isithran. Perhaps known humans to commune with world walkers, rare souls who can see and walk between worlds. Take the western road to reach Deep-Root Forest. Ellie will need your help. Well, I'm not going to be well at my age. Having more sophisticated ways of protecting my presence. Let's say I'll be with you in signal search. He's going to give me a walkie-talkie. You don't mind if I take one of these? You don't mind. Do you understand some homing ethereal dagger? Yes. I wonder if I can do one of these, like, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here, to be honest. Eternal Fine Emberstone. Hey! I cooked it a little bit and then it became good. So you can see on the mini-map in the top right, there's a bunch of quests. Tons of mini quests and card game playing to be done. Say the thing soon? Guys, that's not fair. This is a small indie developer. We can't honestly look at such a independent project and ask ourselves, why can't Pokemon look this good? Eternal Rough Emberstone. Pristine. Where's that? Yeah. Wait, that can be upgraded? Get the fuck out. Eternal Pristine Emberstone. Hell yes, let's go. What have we here? Ooh, good. I don't think this is a whole ass dungeon. Dang, screwed that thing up. Wait, this is gonna go deeper? Alright, hold on. Yeah, maybe just take a peek since I'm here. Deep root thicket. Okay, hold on. That's where I'm supposed to go. We'll be back there. I wanted to go. There was a swimming spot that I saw on the last map that I didn't go swimming in. Oh shit, a chest. Oh, that's good. What's up, Gilliam? So how you thinking, Chad? Is this looking like your kind of game? Conjuration Charm. Imagine greatly increases magic damage dealt. Why? Don't mind if I do. Yoink, yoink. A Prime Steam Deck game? Yeah, I don't know how it runs on a deck, but hey, yeah. What's this? Give me that. Come to daddy. Then we'll open up a new nerd over there. You know what else this game has? Music. Greetings, my name is Baku Baku. You look like someone who could help me out. It's a bit early still. Return me once you've gotten stronger. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a treasure chest hidden behind you, not far from where you stand. You guys want to see a dead body? Now we all know why Simmons likes this game. Oh damn, look at this. Yoink! Oh, they're all rough. It's outside, isn't it? I don't know what I'm looking for. Hey, there's someone over there. And over there. Real-time weapon changing. How good's the bow damage? Kind of as good as I make the bow. What'd I get? Ooh. And different types of ore make you upgrade your weapons to do different things. Is that a boat down here? It is a boat. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. Woo!
All right there, buddy. Who is that treasure chest? I already got it. It's mine. Hi. Alright, you look like a friendly sort. No! Ha ha! Well, fried that guy. Ooh, upgrade. Wait, hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Wait, oh no, let's upgrade this one. Yeah, pristine. Chain homing scatter shot. Yes, let's do that. I don't know what that did. Reach the power bead on the beachside cliff. Oh, that looks like a power. Oh, I'm supposed to. Check out my wares, traveler. You might find something in your journey. A skeleton? Mr. Skellywag's beach pop-up store. Alright. Motherfucker, you charging $3,000 for this? How about I steal? I probably can't do that. No, thank you. I said there's one on a beachside cliff. No. Sprout with a mouth. Seems innocent. Until. There's a bead up there. Hold on. Plant sprout with a mouth. I wonder if I... Just go power for now. I gave it water. No. No. Gotta feed it something. Hey, you wanna come feed this plant over here? Will that even work? Come on over. Well, that didn't seem to do anything. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Oink, oink, oink. Damn. Looks like I need another key. Oh-ho! You guys want to see a dead body? Oh. What is this? Oops. Alright, Tidestones. What's this shit? Eternal Rough Landstone. Ah. You know what? I'm gonna go swimming out this way. Not sure what he thought was gonna happen. Interesting. That thing. Hi. I have found the edge of the map. Fish. Oh. No stone unexplored. You mean no second stone unexplored? Aha! Dash into guampa plants to bounce further. Hell yeah! Eee. Ayo. Look at this. All these different things you can do eventually. Your critical stacks have a 30% chance to generate bloodthirst and fill up your revenge gauge. This effect stacks up to 10 times. Your perfectly timed charge attack deals 4% more damage and heal you for 2% of your maximum health for each bloodthirst stack. So yeah, like, it goes really deep. They've already got that planned. Alright, let's go continue the actual game, because, yeah, I'm done. We explored. Oh, hello, why not? Yeah, sure. Your spells increase the damage of your next spell of a different element. Nah, I'm not let's start filling up. Other future pathogens here. What the heck was this? Holy crap. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think you gotta like connect the nodes. Put them in. What is this? Expertise back for? It is a trailer to a movie that is happening, and you will all probably go watch it. Oh, you know what? We got 2 of the 3 pieces to that door. We're only missing 1 piece. Gotta go, guy, go, yayo, yayo. Yeah, the second piece was just sitting on the ground over here. I feel like probably should give it a little more of a look-see, you know? Yeah, you guys want to see a dead body? Magic relevance greatly increases your mana regen. That would be a pretty good boon to have. It's nice. Don't know if it did anything. Eternal rough number 7. Not getting enough height. Definitely has something to do with that fly trap plant down there, but I feel like I don't know. Came so close to finding all 3 pieces. Maybe I missed a piece. Where would I have missed a piece? Not sure what that's all doing for me. There's still some green thing on the map down there. And this thing, whatever this is. Well, maybe it's something for later. Ding dong. Let's head this way. Three mana stones at the same time to create a fire farm. Push over. How does the slime bleed? Whatever. Bleeds goop. Crusader's Greatsword. Good lordy. God. I jumped on his head. Oh, crud. Also, to reiterate once again, this is a very much work in progress build of the game. This is not a public demo. This is not a trade show demo. This is a very, very early look at a game provided by the developer, hence the no music track there. Whoa, hello, I forgot about that. A Prince of Persia time rewind mechanic. Yeah, technically it is definitely very polished for the state it is in. Rita Repulsa, make my monster go. Why? Okay, real question though. With how heavy a greatsword always is, why do you Monster Hunter greatsword people? Why do you do this to yourselves? Ugh. Immune, huh? I don't know how you Monster Hunter people do it. Yes, big hit, big damage, but man, it takes so long. Fry! Shia, the hungry slime king. Alright, hit him with something that made him immune. Got him vulnerable at some point. Ow. ether beads. So I can now go to a different part of the sphere grid and start in there and start unlocking those. That's a lot of potions. You know what? I drank one. Still wish I knew what those things did. Oh.
Phew. Aw.
The end. He died. Just kidding. So yeah, a lot of cutscenes in this build are just placeholder or whatever. Killed by the flower. Do not go touching random flowers in the wilderness.
So this is where the gods left a trail. This world is broken. The blood moonrise.
What do you want? Get lost.
So if you haven't figured out, there's a very link to the past element to the game.
Another world? Oh, really?
Your world's dangerous mirror version of your world. What was light is now dark. What was east is now west. Here, your body accumulates decay constantly. It builds up over time when taking damage from shrouded monsters. Decay drastically reduces the damage you deal, in which you start siphoning your life away. Find sources of astral light to alleviate your decay and build up and empower your against shrouded monsters. God, he didn't give a shit. Not what I wanted to do. Oh god. See, I don't know if that's the direction I should be heading. Maybe I gotta go down this way. That's not helping. Ouchies. The Vario? Dang, I am nearly dead. Oof. Color hath returned.
Where have you been? Oh, so that means...
Ah, one of the card sages. Because yes, there's a card game. There has to be a card minigame, right? Ooh, another... Ah, not enough. Ah, Astral Tablet needs more power. Interesting. Have fun with that. So yeah, this is Second Stone, guys. For anyone who's come in a little bit later or whatever, this is a preview build. This is not a demo build. I've been very lucky enough to be able to show this game off to you guys. I got a pinned tweet. You can wishlist it if it looks like something you're interested in. Yo, okay. Very useful, I guess. Oh, there goes those slimes. Oh, there's someone up there. Cool of a took. Oh my god, you're still alive. I'll take care of that. Evade! What happened? How did I end up here? Yo. That evil dark portal over there. Storm guys at mana. Your physical attacks decrease your target's wind resistance by 20% for 7 seconds. Oh wow, okay. But what about an electrical one? That would destroy. If I got an amulet that attacking weakened them to lightning and then hit them with that big old lightning blast thing, that would rip and tear. Yeah, you're in the upside down, basically. So I guess for anyone who's, not been here, this is the basic gist of the stream here, is that this is an action RPG, very much from like the PS2 era. It's got a very materia inspired upgrade attachment system where you collect these stones, these elemental stones, and they attach to your weapons, they attach to your armor, they attach to your spells, your armlet, which gives you magic spells, multiple different weapons, multiple different weapon types, and then you get like passive boon stuff. And yeah, it's basically like harkening back. It is an indie game made by Skyward Entertainment. They are basically trying to make just a classic ass PS2 era style action RPG, but obviously with more modern frame rate resolution, more snappier systems that make an Eternal Fine Emberstone. Yes. The music is by Alex Mukala, who you probably are familiar with. Am I off by one? We can fix that. What the hell did I unlock? What in the shortcut hell did I unlock? Holy crap. Wow, yeah, this was a shortcut leading back to the village. I noticed he carries the great sword like a certain mercenary, and I think that was very intentional. If I may say so myself, if I may hazard a guess. Nice. Hey, baby. So a bunch of portals to the dark world opened up over here. Who wishes to fight me? How do you activate these things? Weird. Need to find a light tree or something. See. Interesting. Well, I mean, this is a place I've been before, but now I've unlocked a bunch of portals to the dark world, so that unlocks all kinds of different things. Some BS over here. Huh. I think these just tell you where power beads are that you haven't gotten in an area. But I've probably gotten most of them at this point. And in case anyone was wondering, why Simmons? Why reach out to me? Why ask me about this game? Well, this is probably all the reason you need. You know anything about me, chat, you know how much I hate it when a game puts a lake or a pond or an ocean or whatever in front of the player and says, oh no, you can't swim. Kratos McDudebeard, God of War, Slayer of Titans and Olympian and Norse gods alike, refuses to get his feet wet. Has the tolerance of water of that of a cat. Y'all know how much I hate that. Must be something to do with the Dark World over here. Right, but he refuses to get his feet wet at all in the new God of War games. So whole puzzles are designed around the fact that Kratos won't go into ankle-high water. Ooh. Mana Clash playing card. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid to show you the card game because it's fully functional, but I'm bad at card games. So I'm kind of afraid to show it off. Let me see if I can. By the way, this world map doesn't actually apply. It's not even going to be the same in the final game. That's already been told to me, so ignore what you're seeing. I think there's a way to play with someone. Maybe I'll try like in here. This sounds like a Xenogears reference. Sometimes it stirs memories you never meant to touch, thoughts, feelings, fragments left behind, quietly waiting. This is a Xenogears reference. I'm almost refusing. People listen to this same tune just as we do now. For some, it lifted their spirits. For others, it drew tears from places they had long since run dry. There's no way. That dialogue is so close. I'm 100% asking about that. That seems so on the nose.
Alrighty. Seriously though?
Don't mind if I do.
I think we're done here. Be wary.
Wait, what? Bull! So yes, there is a card game in here. Holy crap, that is, what is that, a 20-sider? Lord. How high do dice get? It's kind of nerd down. Snake eyes. Alright, well this guy is a sage, so I guess it's understandable that he's hard to beat. Or rather, he's got a really good deck. Holy crap. Don't ask me how it works. I don't know, but I'm fighting the yellow sage or whatever, so I'm pretty much like, all right, well, I'm probably not even meant to be doing this. Wow. Roll the dice, roll the dice. 20 dice points, extreme dice points. I'm out of cards, I guess. Some, I don't know. He's got like a lot of cards up on his deck. I have no idea how this works. Don't ask me. Honestly, chat, your guess is as good as mine with these things. Sure. That really rules. I did once. When I played the game before, I did a couple. I think I won a couple battles. I forgot who I played against. It was just some NPC in town, but it was way more understandable because we were all pulling like equal leveled cards, not like this guy and his 20,000 different like stat modifier cards. I think the point is, if you want to have a card game and Yu-Gi-Oh your way through this game, it's there for you. Eternal pristine Sparkstone. Yeah. Excellent. What's the best minigame in a game? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. So anyways, that is Second Stone, and I just wanted to get that in there before everybody and their mother brother is playing Pragmata, although I know Pragmata's embargo is already up for most streamers. I just wanted to make sure you guys got a good look at the game, since, you know, they asked me to do it. I'll probably put this on a YouTube VOD for everyone to check out. So again, you can go to the pinned tweet, you can wish list it from there. And yeah, if you're interested in PS2 era action RPGs, you want a really beautiful soundtrack by Alex McCullough, like a really fun, fast-flowing combat system that I know there was more to it too. I'm like defensively, because I feel like I wasn't using the defense. I know there's like defensive stuff to it. I'll have to like check again, but yeah, that is my Second Stone stream, and I just kind of wanted y'all to be able to see the game, you know, before it was, you know, just so you get a chance to, because I know it's like there's 1,000 different directs and indies and showcases, and things get lost nowadays. So yeah, yeah, but I'll be back in a little bit. And we'll play obviously some other stuff, but yeah, I just wanted you to see Stone, and yeah, let me know what you all think, and let Skyward Entertainment, let them know what you think, and if you're wishlisting it, and if you're interested. So yeah, very happy to do so, and I'm very excited to be able to do this, something I've never been able to do before. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this look at it, and yeah, I'll be back very soon. So yeah, don't go nowhere. I'll be back.